Hello, this is solving systems of equations by elimination. More difficult questions. I would say they are of regular difficulty. And this one is a story problem. It says that a soccer coach buys 10 balls and 2 bags for $155. Another coach buys 12 balls and 3 bags for $189, and we need to find the cost of the balls, and we need to find the cost of the bags. So as usual, you have to write this in your own words so that it starts making more sense. I did this for myself. Coach 1 bought 10 balls and 2 bags for $155. Coach 2 12 balls and 3 bags for $189, and we need to know the cost of a ball and the cost of a bag. This is a reoccurring theme that we've seen many times. Whatever the balls cost, in order to come up with this $155, they had to take whatever the balls cost and multiply it times 10. Then they took whatever the bags cost, multiply it times 2, and they add that together and they get 155. And it's a very similar thing for Coach 2. So I'll say that the bags cost X dollars, and I'll say the balls cost X dollars, the bags cost Y dollars, and now write what I just said. This is what the balls cost, the X. I'm going to multiply it times 10. Bags cost Y, multiply it by 2, and that's $155. And a similar thing for Coach 2. And now that I have my two equations in two unknowns, I'm ready to start solving this. So it's a system of equations. The instructions are to do it by elimination. So one of the easy ones that we did quite a while back was these two equations, and we just added them up here. The 2's just add, the 2 and the negative 2 add up to 0, 8y equals 24, and we were off and running. This one is not quite so simple. It'd be difficult to find the number to multiply 12 by to get 10, and and it's the same way here. What can you multiply 10 by to get 12, or 2 by to get 3? It's just not that simple with one multiplication. So, like we did in the last example, we're going to have to multiply both of these equations. And I could multiply this one times 12 and this one times 10. That way these would both be 120. But I'm going to end up with very large numbers if I do that. It looks a little easier if I multiply this one times 3 and this one times negative 2. That would make this one 6y and negative 6y, and I would be all set and ready to solve these. So the top one times 3. So that's 30x plus 6y equals 465. Now the bottom one times negative 2. So that's negative 24x minus 6y equals negative 378. Now this should work out because these are going to add up to 0. So when I add this together, I get 6x equals 87, or x equals 1450. So that means the balls cost $14.50. All that's left to do is figure out what the bags cost. So I can use either one of these two equations. I'll use the top one and get it ready for substitution for x. 10, and I'll leave empty parentheses for the x where I'll put my 1450, plus 2y equals 155. And putting in my 1450, and 10 times 1450 is 145, plus 2y equals 155, and now when we subtract 145 from both sides, we get 2y equals 10, or y equals 5. So I figured out that the bags, which is y, cost $5, and the balls cost $14.50. So if the balls cost $14.50, 10 of them cost $145, and if the bags cost $5 a piece and I got 2 of them, that's $10. So the first coach spent $155, and that checks out. Now the second coach bought 12 balls, so 12 times $14.50, that's $174. And he or she bought 3 bags, so that's $15. And if I add this up, I get the $189 that the coach 2 paid. So I've figured it out correctly. The bags cost $5 and the balls cost $14.50. Now I just want to show you one more thing about solving these equations. And as you get more experience with these equations, when you see them and you look at them, you try to reduce them, very similar to the way you would reduce a fraction. If you had a fraction like 3/12, you would reduce this fraction to 1/4. Why work with 3/12 when you can work with 1/4? 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 12 4 times. Similarly, 12 over 189 also reduces by 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4. 12 into 189 is 63. So everything here in this second equation reduces by 3. Now the shortcut for divisibility by 3 is to add these digits together. 1 plus 8 is 9, 9 plus 9 is 18, 3 goes into 18, so 3 goes into 189. So I will repeat the first equation just as it is, and I'll divide the second equation by 3. And I end up with 4x plus y equals 63. 4x is this divided by 3, y is this divided by 3, and 63 is 189 divided by 3. Now my equations are much simpler. I can leave the first one alone, and I can just multiply the second one by -2. equations, I end up with 2x equals 29, or x equals 1450. So this is a little bit simpler. See, once I got the equations to this stage, then the solution was actually much easier. Instead of what I did before, multiplying this equation by 3 and this equation by -2, and my division was tougher here. I had to do 87 divided by 6. Everything worked out a lot simpler, and you see I got the same answer, that the balls cost $14.50, and figuring out that the bags cost $5 would be the same.